last week. It's the Steelers and the Browns, and it's
the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taking in at the 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That good for 19 and a first down. Chubb on the counter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Touchdown! David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens. The Steelers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still is a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive, and I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Browns will take over here
as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 5 catches, 63 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now Watson.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down throw, Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coach. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Weston forced out to his left.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Weston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on third down, Weston. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
On third down, Weston under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
That good for 19 and a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
That pass taken in by Burks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Back deep, Tariq Woolen.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Second and 8 coming up.
Back to throw. Weston. And down he'll go at the 25.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Weston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Weston.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Off the play fake. Weston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Weston rolling to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down.
Weston, he's got this, complete to Williams. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Weston under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Watson.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Second down at 5.
Again, it's Watson.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Weston.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Now Watson.
On the slant, Burks.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 41, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it again with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on third down, Weston. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down, Weston.
A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Looking to throw, Weston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, Watson. Ebron caught left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing on second down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Joseph. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Watson now to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, they got the turnover, and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Play action. Weston sliding out of the pocket. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, here's Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On third down, Weston able to, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Browns. Able to slither by.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Being chased out left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there.
Started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw is Watson. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That could really, really be demoralizing.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Weston. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw. Weston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.